Ah, that was a pretty good song. I like that. Well, let's get into some BS. Let me see something. What was I looking at? I just opened this up, and this is what made me want to just go live, anyways. There's a few of these nice things, I guess. There's some nice things. What is it? Nice things. Sometimes there's not enough nice things. Ah, give me a second here. Does that look good? Does that look good? I don't know. Is it? Is it? Anyways. So here I am. Sure enough, hopping on my Facebook. And it's something cool from my brother. He posted a thing. And the thing says, I told my friend that I'm emotionally, quote unquote, hitting a wall. And she said, sometimes walls are there so we can lean on them and rest. I can't even begin to express how much I needed to hear that. That goes for a lot of people. Like, sometimes that wall is just, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, that's an example, too, of, like, you know, taking something that could be a positive in the eyes of a lot of individuals, but you turn it into a positive, you know, because that negative, to say, oh, I hit a wall, you know, here's someone that gave you another avenue on how to think about the situation, which was great. I mean, I wish I thought of it. uh, this girl. Oh, what's this here? Hiding in the bedroom with tears rolling down your face so no one can see your pain. Waiting until everyone has gone to sleep so they don't see you fall apart. Trust me, I know that feels how that feels. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. That's true. I mean, I don't give a fuck how bad things are. I wouldn't wish something bad upon someone like that, you know? Letting go is hard, but being free is beautiful. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Oh, that's cool. All new 4-time strategy survival guide. What kind of shit? Okay, anyways. Hey, Freddie Rubino. Anybody like stand up? Freddie Rubino traveling to New York from Orlando International. Hey. Oh, what's this? Big part of becoming an adult is unlearning a lot of the shit you were taught by people who didn't know what they were doing either. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. So this one here, God said no. Okay, let's see what here. I asked God to take away my habit. God said no. It is not for me to take away, but for you to give it up. I asked God to make my handicapped child whole. God said no. His spirit is whole, his body is only temporary. I asked God to grant me patience. God said no. Patience is a byproduct of tribulations. It isn't granted, it is learned. I asked God to give me happiness. God said no. I give you blessings. Happiness is up to you. I asked God to spare me pain. God said no. Suffering draws you apart from worldly cares and brings you closer to me. I asked God to make my spirit grow. God said no. You must grow on your own. but I will prune you to make you fruitful. I asked God for all the things that I might enjoy in life. God said, no. I will give you life so that you may enjoy all things. I asked God to help me love others as much as He loves me. God said, finally you have the idea. This day is yours, don't throw it away. May God bless you. That's nice. That's nice. I'm not much of a religious person, but these particular messages here is pretty much better view on like what is God. I mean, God has already, if in all retrospect, you know, like I'm not a person that believes, nor I do believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle because I'm human, but that's the thing. That's the gift of humanity that God, if He is the Almighty being that created all, that is the gift to us. Like for us to ask from Him is a little incorrect because of the fact of the matter is He already gave us all the tools that we really need. We just need to use the tools, you know? Like that first part, talking about giving up a habit, you know, that's like, you got to do that. You got to learn. It's like, first and foremost, you got to learn what that habit is and then once you like know what that habit is, then you get to try to figure out, you use that noggin. You know, He gave us this brain to be able to do all kinds of amazing things when it comes to thoughts and stuff and ideas and everything. And that's to figure out a way to give up that habit. Like I've caught myself with some bad habits, but it was like, luckily it wasn't a habit that I haven't seen myself do often. It was like here once in a blue moon. Like being a perfectionist on certain things was one thing. It's like now I see something and I say, you know what? That's good enough. If not, I'm gonna kill myself trying to figure out a better way, you know, or whatever. But yeah, it's cool. Like that's pretty cool. That's a good message. Stay single and build yourself. God will send you someone who actually deserves you. That's a good one. Ooh, look at these pieces of furniture. That looks pretty good. Oh, here's one. Happiness comes when we stop complaining about the troubles we have and offer thanks for all the troubles we don't have. That is true. There are times where someone can sit there and be like, you're thinking about all these trouble things you have, but there are many times that these trouble things don't necessarily outweigh the things you should be thankful for, you know? Like there was a time, I forgot who set this up, and it always stayed in my mind, where it's like, if you don't really know what you got good, what you got bad, or whatever, like necessarily like in how to weigh it out or whatever, it's like, just pull up a huge board that you can write on, and you do like the pros and cons, kind of set up the troubles and the thanks, like, and write it down. And there's a high probability that you'll have a longer list of what to be thankful for and happy that you have than the stuff you have troubles. You know what I mean? So that's a good way of looking at it. Oh, I'm not even gonna look at that. I don't know what the hell that is. Better off single with high standards than in a relationship settling for less. This is someone I follow called Deadly Reapers. If anybody likes type of horror stuff, you know, and artwork that's like, in this case, it looks like some of it's from video games and maybe other things, but it looks like it says Silent Hill. So this is an album they created. they added 50 new photos to the album of Silent Hill. So if you happen to want to look at some stuff like that, there you go. BurgerFi. I've yet to go to that place. I'm hoping to go BurgerFi. I think the closest one though is unfortunately quite a bit away from where I live, but it's like, I guess if I'm ever nearby again, I'll probably swing by and try it out. Oh, what's this? Breaking news, Capcom unveiled a brand new game at State of Play. And it's giving serious Dino Crisis meets Anthem vibes. Oh, really? You know what? You know what? Hold on. Let's check that out. Let me check that out. Let me pause this music for a second.
Hello, viewers. I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will soon occur. Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a team of exo-fighters has been dispatched. A vortex warning has been issued.
That armor looks cool.
Please remain indoors.
Okay. What the hell? Are you serious? There's like a steady stream of dinosaurs falling out of that hole. Are you serious? This is Capcom? Wow. Okay. That looks pretty cool. That looks decent.
I make a sense of this situation.
You can identify the chief directors for 2 years.
There's a lot of rap.
All I wanted was to be IBS's top pilot.
IBS's latest dinosaur forecasts and exosuit technology were able to keep human casualties to 0.
Oh, look at that. Oh. So that looks pretty cool. Hold on, let me look at that for a second here. So it looks like you have your different variations of armor. Okay. So the big guy over here on the right definitely looks like the tank. Then you look like a support up there in the purple with wings. Maybe the sniper back there. A gunner. And this one looks more of a melee type here on the left. Okay. Designs look pretty cool. It has resemblances of other games, but it definitely has a nice uniqueness to it too, though. Okay. Let's carry on. Let's look at this. Up, that guy. Okay.
Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan. Meanwhile, IBS continues to recruit candidates to become new exo-fighters. Humanity's greatest hope.
Wow. Uh-oh. There's a big boy. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a big one. He'll chomp you up. Oh, definitely chomp you up. Oh. Okay. I guess that's a good combo for someone that, like...
Another exo-fighter recruit, right?
Another exo-fighter recruit, right?
Welcome to IBS.
That might be an example of how the beginning starts. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That right there. Oh, what I got? Bing, bing. It's my buddy Alex. Let's see. So it's essentially like dinosaurs meets. I mean, it's pretty cool. Anthem kind of thing. So wait a minute. What was this from? Let me see if we got comments here. Oh, let's view some comments. So it looks like not being Dino Crisis will hurt the game. What? Not being Dino Crisis? It's basically all people are saying about it. Okay, let's see. This looks like EA's Anthem, but a way, way, way better. LOL, I want this game. Let's go through this real quick. Dino Crisis 1 and 2 were good, but 3 was terrible. See, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever played anything that involves that. Looks like Overwatch X Gary's mod. Horrible. Oof, that person doesn't like it. Anthem Crisis looks like every other survival / horde co-op with different characters and enemies. Hopefully it brings something unique to the table. I'll wait for more gameplay, but nothing really got me hype here. Just getting sick of these types of games that die off in like 6 months after release. There are zero Dino Crisis vibes as well. Don't know where they got the nonsense clickbait headline. Got me though. Fucking, that's that clickbait. You can basically play this already. It's called Alien Fireteam Elite. See, I've never heard of that. I mean, that's how much, I mean, in general, that's me, where that's how much I got out of console gaming. I really, like, I've been playing World of Warcraft for a long time, and that was the go-to game that I wanted to pull me away from console games, because even back in the day, like, they're doing it now, too. Like, I know some games are a tad longer than what games used to be, but it was like the replayability of a lot of games were just so piss poor. I mean, I had games, it's like, oh, look, I beat it in 3 days. I might be able to squeeze maybe a day and a half of extra stuff here and there, you know. Like, the only game, like, I reluctantly played Skyrim, because at the time of my life, I was not living in a regular home. I was unfortunately in a hotel room for a while. So all my stuff was in storage, even my PC. But I still had the one television, which is I'm actually using as a monitor for this computer. And my buddy Roy had his PlayStation 3. He had the very first slim model, I believe, or maybe it was the second slim. Well, it was the second generation of the first slims, because it had a decent amount of space on the hard drive. And he happened to have Skyrim. And they were like, maybe you should try it out. I was like, well, you know what? On my days off that I actually had, which was far and few in between, but I went ahead and played it, and I played the hell out of it. But that was a game, like, it definitely had some length to it. Definitely had some legs, but ultimately it still fell short, just like a lot of other games do eventually. Like, for example, if anybody that knows Skyrim, there was also some DLC stuff and all that. So if anything that came out for the game. So baseline, I had it to the point where, I mean, first and foremost, I played the game on the hardest difficulty, because I felt like if I'm going to play this game, I'm going to play this game strategically and all that. So I had a full set later on, that is, because it wasn't there to begin with, but I had saved up for it. I had a full set of Dragonbone armor, the shield, the one-hand sword, a bow, not necessarily made a lot of arrows, but I had some. But I built that character where probably nobody else would have probably done it the way I did, because everybody's got their own thing. I got my own. I sat down and I observed and I read and I think about ways of putting things together, and it was just, I thought the character was badass. I could put my shield up and nothing was hurting me. No magic, no melee, no arrows. The arrows are ricocheting off. I know the legendary dragons, that spell of their shout, that wasn't something you could block anyways. But if I'm not mistaken, all it did was reduce your stats, like all your stats. I don't remember how much, but it reduced it. But even with that reduction, I was still able to defeat those dragons like nothing. Like, the only thing, like, I didn't die in that game not but once. And this is no lie. I only died once. Because I was very, very cautious with the game. I was very... I try to act like if it was actually me out there in that environment kind of approach. And the only time I died was when they implemented this Black Ebony Knight. Big dude, got the ebony armor type stuff and all that. I think you bump into him like in a what was it? I think you bump into him in one of the inns or something like that. And let's just say I wasn't aware of his abilities, of course. There's no just things telling you. And so he did some kind of spell where he did it like real quick, and then he was like kind of glowing, and I had just came at him anyways. So here's the thing. My character was pretty much almost able to one-shot stuff. There was times where I was just cutting someone's head off and right off the get-go. Like it wasn't like a ha and then lead into a head cut. There was times it was straight head cut. Well, in this case, I hit him, and then in mid next swing, like the next swing, I'm noticing, oh shit, look at how much my health went down. And then when I hit him, I died in the second swing. And what it was is that he had like a reflective thing that anything I did to him was actually done to me. So I killed myself right there. I said, well, damn, okay. So now that I knew that exists, so I was able to identify that, okay, when he has the glowiness of him, like everything's shiny, I need to back off. And then when it fades, because it actually fades, luckily, it fades away, and then I started beating his ass. And that was it. That was the only thing that ever killed me. And I had everything. I had all the houses. I had things for each house, like the one in Whiterun. Like, people know about this game, but in the middle of the entire map of the game, there was one little spot in the middle called Whiterun. That little town. That was my primary home. And I would do multitude of things in there. Like I'll just throw some weapons on the table and stuff. Like I'd have it looking like, I just have random things I picked up through my adventures. But all the other houses were themed for, like, they had the one dwarven house, so I had all the dwarven stuff, the dwarven armor on the mannequin, the dwarven weapons up on the walls and little plaques and stuff. So each home had its own theme, and I had all the stuff filled up. And then out of all the trophies for the game, the only two I didn't do was the one that said fill up your whole talent tree as a like a werewolf, or the other one was fill up your whole tree as like a vampire. That's the only thing I didn't care about. I didn't care about being a werewolf. I didn't care about being a vampire. I didn't. Like, there was even a point in time in the game where you kind of did get the werewolf thing, but I immediately just went through whatever it took to get it off. Like, there was a little side quest, and then you take it off, and that was it. So that was I had, besides those two trophies, I had every other trophy that there was, all of them, and that was it. Yeah, that was it for that game. It's not like one of those games like I would want to pick it up right now. And like, I lost all that information, which sucks. I lost all that I did, gone, gone, no more. That's the same with my Gran Turismo 5 that I had. I had all these cars, all this amounts of hours upon hours that I upgraded a car and then drove a car, tweaked it to have it like a certain way, and then this Camaro was a certain way, but then that Corvette was this way, and then I had that Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 this way, and then so I had all kinds of shit. And that too, I lost it. So it was like one of those things. Those were the only two games that obviously had a lot to them. Like, don't get me wrong, I had fun with all the other games I had. Like, I love the God of War franchise. I did all that, except for the recent stuff. Like, I don't have PlayStation 4 and all that, but I still have every single copy of my play. I got them up here. I got all the PlayStation 3 version copies of everything. So I got the copy of 1, 2, and 3, and then the one copy where it had the two games that came out on PSP. Got that. And yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Yeah, I enjoy the hell out of it, but it's so limited. So like, I look at a game like this one, I can already kind of see its limitations already, and that's the thing with a lot of these games too, that I've noticed, that there are certain ones that, which now it's starting to lean not away from the situation I'm going to explain. There were games that the graphics, if they weren't that good, like if they were kind of low, you had more to them, because that was another thing about certain games, was like, especially back when it was only on a disc, you only had so much space on a disc. So if the quality and graphics were kind of low, then you had a game that had a lot to it. But then the ones that had the graphics pretty high, then you didn't really have enough to it, because the graphics and whatnot took up the space in the disc. Now, that's not necessarily a thing. Now it's like, you can have a game that's got really, like, I was just talking to a buddy of mine from work, and I asked how he was doing with the Zero Horizon, what was it called? Horizon Zero Dawn, the one going out west. And he was like, shit, that's a long game. Like, I'm still going. Like, right now I'm in the Midwest, and he's like, I'm walking towards Las Vegas. And I'm like, oh, damn, so you haven't even made it to the West. And I think he's had it for a good minute. So that game could be one of those, like, it takes a while to beat, but I am actually still curious of how much replayability that it has, And that's always the case, of replayability. I love when I realize I'm handling a situation better than my older self would have. That's cool. That's a good way of looking at it. Oh, look at this. Okay, what we got here? The son says, Daddy, may I ask you a question? Dad says, yeah, sure. What is it? Son, Daddy, how much do you make an hour? The dad, that's none of your business. Why would you ask such a thing? Son, I just want to know. Please tell me, how much do you make an hour? The dad says, if you must know, I make $100 an hour. Son goes, oh! With his head down. Son, Daddy, may I please borrow $50? The father was furious. Dad, if the only reason you asked that is so you can borrow some money to buy a silly toy or some other nonsense, then you march yourself straight to your room and go to bed. Think about why you are being so selfish. I work hard every day for such this childish behavior. The little boy quietly went to his room and shut the door. The man sat down, started to get even angrier about the little boy's questions. How dare he ask such questions only to get some money? After about an hour or so, the man had calmed down. He started to think. Maybe there was something he really needed to buy with that $50, and he really didn't ask for money very often. The man went to the door of the little boy's room and opened the door. Dad, are you sleeping, son? The son. No, Daddy, I'm awake. Dad, I've been thinking, maybe I was too hard on you earlier. It's been a long day, and I took out my aggravation on you. Here's the $50 you asked for. The little boy sat up, smiling. Oh, thank you, Daddy. Then reached under his pillow. He pulled out some crumbled up bills. The man saw that the boy already had money. Started to get angry again. The little boy slowly counted out his money and then looked up at his father, the dad. Why do you want more money if you already had some? Son, because I didn't have enough, but now I do. Daddy, I have $100 now. Can I buy an hour of your time? Please come home early tomorrow. I would like to have dinner with you. The father was crushed. He put his arms around his little son, and he begged for his forgiveness. It's just a short reminder to all of you working so hard in life. We should not let time slip through your fingers without having spent some time with those who really matter to us. Got me teary-eyed. I'm sorry. Those close to our hearts. Do remember to share that $100 worth of your time with someone you love. If we die tomorrow, the company that they are working hard for could easily replace us in a matter of days. But the family and friends we leave behind will feel the loss for the rest of their lives. And come to think of it, we pour ourselves more into work than to our family. Some things are more important. Oh, I got me. Oh. Son of a bitch. Damn. You see what a kid can do to you. That's cute. I mean, but it's true, you know. There's certain individuals, we work too damn hard, and like we fail to remember that we have, you know, people in our lives that we need to spend some time with, you know, and you never know that day we're not here, and then you don't get the chance to spend time with them, you know. It's like, it sucks. I think no amount of hard work amounts to just having those good moments where you take a breather and you spend time with that loved one, you know. Damn, they got me. All right. Maybe healing involves not so much changing ourselves, but allowing ourselves to be who we are. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's a lot of these. What was this from? This was from, I think, a family member that I haven't met yet. And then this one here is from, it's funny how it's inspirational kind of stuff from these people here, from this one, but it's called word porn. Like, what the hell? What was this one, though? This one's called Iron Man Outdoors. Oh, okay. So I guess if anybody wants to follow that. What's this? Indeed. Oh, advertisement. God is going to give you more than you ask for. Okay, believe it. Ooh, stand-up comedian. This is Taylor Tomlinson. You know what? She is very funny young lady.
New relationships are awkward because you got to tell a whole new person what you like in bed. And the only reason you know what you like in bed is because someone else did it to you first. But you can't say it like that, right? You got to do that cute little tap dance of like, oh, babe, you know what would be so fun? This never even occurred to me before. You know what your body is inspiring me to do right now? But in your head, you're just like, do it like Craig. Could you just do it how Craig did it every time? Craig didn't do shit right. He did that right, let me tell you. Can we just call him? Can we just call him and ask? It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Remember when we reset the Wi-Fi router last month? It's just like that, babe. He's just a voice on the phone with the password. That's all he is to me now. No, I did block his number when you asked me to. Of course I did. But when you block a number, your phone kind of just saves it in a different folder. Ooh, some of us are going to fight in the car. Not everybody knew that.
That's pretty good. Do like Craig. So yeah, that's so it looks like she's got another stand-up special that came out, or is this recent? I don't remember this one. So that's cool. Get to see her. Taylor Tomlinson on Netflix. Juan, my buddy Juan. He's got his little munchkins. I love to see that my buddy Juan's doing so well. He's getting in good shape. I know he had a physical injury as well due to being in the military. Like his time in service, he suffered an injury, but I'm glad he's been able to work out. Like he's been doing pretty good. He's in good shape, and then he's got his little youngins and stuff, and yeah, it's been cool to see all the nice things that are going on with him. I want this one day. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? It's probably one of those Instagram things. Let's see. Married almost 72 years. Wow. Why is this not playing?
All right.
Give me a kiss.
Can I have a hug too?
Don't slobber on me now.
Can I have a hug too?
Yeah, you get a hug. A hug goes with a kiss.
Oh.
Aww.
Okay.
Aww.
Sleep tight.
Well, you didn't slobber on me. I'll give you A for effort.
Good.
I gave you an A for
Good
effort.
night.
Aw.
Give me a kiss.
See, who out there thinks that they would be able to have that? You know, there's so many people I've met and other people I've just come across where it feels like a lot of us don't have the ability to do what's, you know, pretty much necessary to love that one human being for as long as this. I mean, married for nearly 72 years. But these two still acting like teenagers in love. We should all be so lucky. Yeah, I mean, wow. That's something. That is something. Ooh, what the hell's going on there? When you don't want people eating your food. Oh, you put green dots somehow on the bag, and it makes it seem like it's mold. It's amazing what people have to do. Like, what is it with someone having the audacity to walk into a refrigeration unit that's part of like an office building or whatever the job may be, and you're just literally grabbing someone else's food? Like, I've heard of stories like their name is on it and everything, and somebody will just grab it and eat it, and that's it. And it's like, really? What kind of piece of trash are you? Like, don't get me wrong. There are people in need of food. Like, there's some people, they go through some rough times. But I still never look at it like it isn't rough enough for you to eat someone else's food, because it's like, the other way of looking at it is you never know if that person worked hard to get the ingredients for the food they made. Like just this picture here, it's a basic sandwich, but you know, somebody probably worked hard on getting all the ingredients to make that sandwich. And they're just so happy to look forward to that sandwich, but then it's gone because somebody ate it. And it sucks. Hey! What's up? Oh, is that the strawberries?
Yeah, I can't have the seeds, so I was like, who would have thought you'd have to, peel a strawberry?
What, for the seeds?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I can't have the seeds.
You can't have the seeds on
I can't have the
this?
seeds because I got my wisdom teeth again.
Oh, no, because of that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's true. How you been doing? You all right?
It got better.
It's-
The
it's-
medicine kicked in, so it doesn't hurt.
And that's the
It's
medicine
still-
you had to pick up when you were talking to me about
The
that?
one that I had to pick up was, I'm assuming it was like an anxiety thing too, but that was like right before the surgery. That issue.
Oh, so that was it though. It was right
Yeah,
before, and
but
then you don't have
after
like
My mom got the amoxicillin and the other thing. The
some more drugs.
oh my gosh, what's it called? Ibuprofen. And I have to take
Oh, some
that
more
every-
IB.
Yeah, I have to take that every 8 hours. And then I also have the mouthwash thing. I'm supposed to do it twice a day, one in the morning, one at night. Like, this one, the stitching was already coming out yesterday, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I
Oh,
read
really?
the paper, and they're like, even if it's like whatever, you'll be fine. So I'm like,
Plus those, I'm pretty sure those are the ones that dissolve.
These
Yeah.
are the
Yeah,
dissolving
yeah.
ones, so. But this one was bleeding a lot out of everything. This
It
one
was.
down here, plus it wasn't like I saw the string. So I'm like, okay, feel nice though. And I can't have seeds. I'm supposed to.
And don't do any type of sucking or anything like that.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
have straws, anything like that.
Mhm.
Just like I gotta take it slow. Basically on the liquid diet. So
Right.
my ass is gonna be burning.
I was just here crying for a little bit.
Okay.
Because I was reading a thing that was really cute between a son and his dad kind of situation.
I was watching this show yesterday and I started crying because it was like the two sons and the dad, and the dad died, and it was the two sons crying. I was like, yep, I felt that.
Shit. Is that us? Are they talking about us? Like, damn. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Oh, I'll be right back. shit. What? Wait a minute. I don't want to ruin that. It's a little good pick-me-up from the sad shit I was just dealing with, huh? Alright, let me lower that down. Alright, that was pretty cool. Actually, there was something I wanted to look at because I had opened another tab because it was something I came across on my Facebook. And it's from Wing Chun News. So, Wing Chun News from around the world. Last I remember, Wing Chun News is like something that's always keeping tabs on stuff about mostly martial arts from around the world. And in this case, this sparked my curiosity because it said top 30 action stars martial arts then and now. So, but I don't know who this young lady is. I know this is quite an older Chuck Norris. Damn, is that what he looks like now, or is this seeing him on a bad day? Jesus. I know this is Bolo. I remember Bolo. He was in a few films with Jack, right, Bruce Lee, and I think was Bolo with against I don't know now. Was Bolo and Jean-Claude Van Damme in the same movie? And I know this is Donnie Yen. I like Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is a cool dude. He is a really cool dude. Let me get this brightness down. Jesus. All right, let me see here. You know what? Let me open this up just a little bit so we can see it better. Okay, here we go. Let's go through this. All right. The transcript below is from the video top 10. Let's see. Okay. Who? What the hell is this? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Amolipi channel. Where you can learn more interesting information about your favorite actors and athletes. In today's video, we'll take a look at the list of the top 30 martial arts film stars of all time who have combined their mastery of the martial arts with a flair for the dramatic. You'll definitely recognize some of the names on this list, while others be less familiar. That what they all have in common is hard-earned skill, a gift for performance, and some of the best martial arts films ever made. Okay, so apparently this was from a video by Amolipi. So Amolipi. So I guess does everybody want to pull up the video instead of just listening to my ass do this thing? So obviously right here is a photograph of a then at the age of 32, Mr. Bruce Lee. And then a picture from 1973 because he was born in November 27th, 1940, and sadly died July 20th, 1973. Let's see. So Bruce Lee. So Lee Fan Chan. So Lee Huan Fan. I guess is how you would say it. Lee Huan Fan. Huan? Right? I think it's a J-U-N should be Huan. Lee Huan Fan. So Bruce Lee. So born November, died. So he was at 32 years of age. So nationality says Hong Kong American. Interesting. I like the way that sounds. That's pretty interesting. There he is. There's Bolo. So here he is. Then. Oh, so this was not a then of the age 32. Oh, okay. So this should be. So this age here is what they currently are. So this is a photograph. This was one of the films where he was with Bruce Lee back then. And here's a now photo. Okay. So, Bolo Hyung. So, full name is Yang. How would you say? Zay? Yang Zay? I want to say is how to. So, Bolo Hyung. Born July 3rd of 1946. So, he's currently 76 years old. And his nationality is Chinese. And then, of course, I know who this young man is. I say young man, but it's showing here then and now. He is currently 59 years old. Wow. Jet Li. So, Jet Li is what we call him, but his full name is Li Liangji. I think that's how you say it. Liangji. April 26, 1963. Nationality, Chinese. I know this. This is one cool cat right here, man. I love this guy. He's really cool. Then and now, he looks. He just looks a little more toned in this photograph than then. So doesn't look like he's changed much. A little more beard there. Okay. So Michael Jia White, November 10th. 1967 is when he was born. He is currently 55 years old. Nationality American. We all know that smile. Look at that smile over there. Then and now, Jackie Chan. Okay, so Jackie Chan. Full name is Chen Kongshang. Or Sang? Or how would it be? A Shang? Sang? Just Sang? Like Chan Kong Sang? Is probably the way it would be pronounced. April 7th, 1954. He is currently 68 years old. Chinese, Hong Kong. So 54. Wow. He's just a tad older than my dad would be. Yeah. Because my dad was born in 1956. Oh. This is Scott. I've seen Scott. Yeah, I've only seen him in so many times. So Scott Atkins, which full name is Scott Edward Atkins. Born in June 17th, 1976. Currently 46 years old. Nationality English. Probably from England, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, definitely. This anybody that knows martial arts films, Samo is a badass. I mean, he's a badass, man. He is one of those individuals that'll go to show that. Whoops, what the hell's that? Even being a tad, hefty, doesn't mean you can't have the flexibility and whatnot to do martial arts. You know what I mean? So full name, so Hyung Kambo. So Hyung Kambo. Samo Hyung. Born January 7th, 1952. 70s. Chinese of Hong Kong. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, he seems old. He's older than I thought, to be honest with you. He is really a lot older than I thought. So Chuck Norris. Full name is Carlos Ray Norris. Born March 10th, 1940. This is an 82-year-old man. Jesus. I can just saying, I'm going to say it straight up. I can only imagine if I could actually make it 82. I feel like I'm only going to make it to like 50 something, and I may, if that, like Lord only knows. Here's a fellow Baldy. Jason Statham. Full name's Jason Statham. Born July 26, 1967. He's 55 years old. English. Oh, Tony Jaa. Like all the movies that people know him from is Umbuk. Let's see. So full name. This is an interesting name. Let's see. Tachakorn. So it'll be Tachakorn Yuriam. Yurium. Man, I hope I say that. I wish I had like someone to actually like, let's say him tell me his name, like how to pronounce it. But yeah, Tony Jaa, let's see, born February 5th, 1976. He is currently 46 years old. He's from Thailand. He is Thai. Ah, there goes that badass. I really think he's a badass, though. He's still just such a great dude. Donnie Yang. Okay, so Donnie Yang, full name is Yang Jidan or Jideng. Probably Jideng. That's what I'm going to assume. I really wish I had somebody to let me know if I'm getting it close, you know. I like to know. But born July 27, 1963. He's currently 59 years old. So Hong Kong American. Yeah, I know. For in certain cases, Donnie doesn't look like he's freaking aged a bit. Now this guy. Now wait a minute. Now they said martial arts. By God, is there a martial art I don't know about with machete? So Danny Trejo. Yeah, he always looks like a badass. He always looks like a dude that's serious, but here he is. Look at that beautiful smile. That man's such a cool dude. He's a really cool dude. So Danny, born May 16th, 1944, currently 78 years old. That's a nice hat. Oh, this individual. Steven Seagal, huh? Okay. So full name, Steven Frederick Seagal. Born April 10th, 1952, is currently 70 years old. See, let me see something. Am I doing, let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Aha. Wesley Snipes. I have to admit, he definitely knows his stuff when it comes to some martial arts. He's been in there. Like I ain't gonna lie. Mostly everything I've ever seen him in, like in the picture here on the left. I mean, White Man Can't Jump. I mean, that was a good movie. I already hear somebody's trying to make a new one. I was like, come on. Nobody has any originality over here, but yeah, Wesley Snipes, man, he's a really good dude. I just got not that long ago the Blu-ray of Demolition Man and stuff like that. So Wesley Trent Snipes, born July 31st, 1962. That's a 60-year-old man right there. You don't look like a 60-year-old man if that's a current picture. You looking good. Got them good genes, man. Got them good genes. All right, here we go. Look at that. He was like a little baby face back then. Now he's like a man. Oh. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay. So his full name is Jean-Claude Camille Francisque van Verenberg. Oh. Okay. It's a hell of a long name, brother. And people get kind of pissy on just saying Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's like, no, I'm sure his name is longer. My assumptions were right. October 18th, 1960. He is a 60-year-old man from Belgium. That's wild. All right, there we go. Well, see, they're talking about martial arts. I don't think I've seen him do any martial arts. I know I've seen him do some fighting, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe they're just doing it like action and any fighting involved, maybe. So Daniel Craig. Damn. See, no wonder he kind of... I wouldn't blame him for pushing to get a little extra cash to do these 007 films. I mean, you're looking at a 54-year-old man. And he's like, yo, let me get some shit, you know? March 2nd, 1968, you know? Like, 54-year-old man. Daniel Ralston Craig. Oh, there he is. If he dies, he dies. Oh. Dolph Lundgren. That's a smart man. Anybody talking shit, don't ever talk shit. That is a smart man right there. That is a really smart man, and I enjoy everything he's done. So he's actually Hans Lundgren. So his first name is actually Hans. Does he have a brother named Franz? No, I'm just playing. So I wonder where. See, this would be cool to know, like where did he get the want or the need or whatever the case may be to call himself Dolph Lundgren instead of Hans. I wonder where that came from. Because Hans does sound like something from in that region of where he's from. He's from Swedish. So, yeah, November 3rd, 1957. That's a 65-year-old man. And he's still out there kicking ass. I was so happy that they brought him back for Creed 2 and all that. Like, the way that went. I thought that went pretty cool. Yo, Gary Daniels, you look familiar. Where have I seen you from? Damn it. It's kind of going to bother me, but I'm going to just move on, just for sake of moving on. Gary Edward Daniels, May 9th, 1963, is a 59-year-old man. Damn it, what have I seen him in? Because he does look very familiar. It's just I can't put my finger on where I've seen him. Yeah, but I know that gentleman there is definitely martial arts. And this guy, este un loco, that's his martial arts. That's what it is. He's probably like some of these Latins that are out there, right? We Latins have this thing called Juno. Okay? You don't know if I got a gun. You don't know if I got a stick. You don't know if I got a bat. You know, it's the Juno. So, I don't know if Antonio Banderas will ever see this video, but it'd be cool to know if that's what he would be known for in the film industry. Like everybody in the film industry, este Latino, his martial arts is Juno. You don't know if I got a gun. Pero ahora, este está viejo, cabrón. Está viejo, óyeme. José Antonio Dominguez Bandera. So, August 10th, 1960, 62 years old. So, he's not that far off, like, because I was born on August 23rd. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah. This is one of my, like, hands down, one of the best actors out there. A great human being. Like, a person that I definitely look up to. Denzel Washington. Really, really fucking cool guy, man. Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. December 28th, 1954. 68-year-old man. See, like right here, I'm looking at, if this is a current picture, he doesn't look like 68. Really don't. That's them good genes. He's one of those individuals with good genes. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is the individual. This dude right here did the Raid. Yes, the Raid. Badass. I thought that was great. There was something else he did. Oh, damn, what else that he did? I thought was pretty cool. But damn, he's only a year older than me. Shit. Okay. Iko Juarez. So, February 12th, 1983. So, yeah, he's only a little bit older than me. Yeah. He's about a year and a couple of months older than me. Yeah. But definitely in way better shape because I feel like an old piece of trash just fondling about amongst the wind. This man, Lorenzo ain't man. Honestly, I don't remember much out there that I've seen this young man in. Lorenzo Lamas. Where have I seen you in? Lorenzo Fernando Lamas. So, January 20th, 1958. This is a 64-year-old man. In this photograph, he doesn't really look 64, if that's a current photograph. Ah. This man right here has been around, and I have so much respect for this guy and how he approaches everything, his philosophies. I mean, he is a really cool dude. He is a really cool dude. Mark. Let's see. Mark Allen DeCasco. February 26, 1964. 58 years old. Damn, what was the last thing I saw him in? You know what? I think he popped up in that one, and I thought that was a pretty cool casting. They casted him as Kun Lao in the internet miniseries. It was like I forgot. I think it was along the lines of the gentleman used his own money and a little bit extra to then do an online series of his version of Mortal Kombat. I thought it came out all right. I thought it came out pretty good. Oh God, Ray Park. That is Darth Maul himself. And for those people that didn't know, he also was Toad in X-Men. That was a pretty good character too. Something else. I'm trying to remember what was another good movie I really enjoyed him in. And fun fact. When he did Darth Maul, he did not do the voice. That was a voiceover. Somebody did his voice, unfortunately. That kind of sucked. I mean, whatever. I mean, what are you going to do? But all those moves that man did, I mean, he's a badass. So, Raymond Park. August 23rd, 1974. 48 years old. This man is literally 10 years older than me. So, we are both August babies, and we're both August 23rd. I didn't know that. So this is my 10 year older than me brother. Because I was born in 84, and he was born in 74. So that's pretty cool, man. I would love to get the opportunity. I think there was at the time I could have had a chance to meet him. But it'd be cool, like, for example, this MechaCon that's coming around would be pretty cool if he were to pop up. But I doubt it for something like that. But it would be cool to meet him and be like, hey, brother from another mother and father. Oh, Michael Dudikoff. Michael Dudikoff. He looks familiar. Damn, I can't put my finger on what I've seen him in, obviously. So, Michael Joseph Stephen Dudikoff Jr. October 8th, 1954. That man's 68 years old. I don't know. He looks familiar, but I don't know what I've seen him in. Okay, and then we got... have I seen this guy? Benny Urquende. Urqudes. So Urqudes was born June 20th, 1952. He's 70 years old. I don't know. He not ringing any bells on his look. I don't think I recognize him in anything. Oh, I remember this young man right here. If I'm not mistaken, this photograph on the left was from him doing a movie that was talking about a portion of Bruce Lee's life, if I'm not mistaken. So Jason Scott Lee. Born November 16th, 1966. That is a 56-year-old man. I'm trying to remember what else have I seen him in, but I can't remember off the back of my hand. Michelle Yeoh. That is a lovely woman. And it was so cool to see her in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Playing Auntie. That's pretty cool. She was born August 6, 1962. She is currently 60 years old from Malaysia. Yeah, that's a beautiful woman. And the way she carries herself in a film is so great. Like it was so nice to have her in Shang-Chi playing that role that she played, because it just felt so good and so right. You know, like whoever cast it, I mean, hats off to him. You know, I really enjoyed almost every single person that was in that movie anyways. I mean, it just played out so well anyway. Alright, what we got here? Oh! The lovely, the beautiful, and the talented Lucy Liu. This woman, I'm sorry to say, that is a beautiful woman. She is such a stunning young lady. And I say young lady, and she's supposedly 54 years old because she was born December 2nd, 1968. Lucy Alexis Liu. I mean, if that's a current picture, she's nowhere near 54. Let's be honest here. I mean, if that's a current picture, I mean, the last time I saw her anyways in general, it was like she still looks young. Like, she's got them good genes. Really good genes. Now, who's this young lady? So, Cynthia Rothrock. Huh. Don't recognize her. That name's not ringing a bell either. Okay. So, Cynthia Rothrock. Cynthia and Christine Rothrock. What is it with these multiple names? Jesus. It's nuts. Anyways, March 8th, 1957. That is a 65-year-old woman. Okay. And then it says... Oh, it actually says something here at the bottom. And that was all for today, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yeah, apparently if y'all want to see this as a film, as a video, the gentleman has it here on, let's see. So, I guess just pull up top 30 action stars, martial arts, then and now. And it's by Amolipo. Amolipe. God damn it. Amolipe. So Amolipi. That's who it is. So cool. This was cool. There was only a few there that I'm like, who the hell is that? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, that sandwich again. Let's see. Smelling weed in public for me is like smelling the little baked pie on the windowsill in cartoons. I can't lie. Sure. Right. Okay. Oh, what's this? This is cute. Let me see what's going on here. Ooh. Boop. Aw, big boop. So God has favorites, and it's people who get to boop danger kitties and not die. Wait a minute, that's kind of cute. That is cute. Boop, 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 boop. Jesus. Boop, boop.
Look at that boop.
A big pretty kitty. Aw, you hear him purring. Boop. Aw, such beautiful young. Look at it. They're so pretty. Boop. See, that's where I'm like, you know, These creatures are just gorgeous. I mean, they're such beautiful creatures. And they're such loving creatures, too. That's the thing. They are very loving creatures. Like I love the video of like that one guy that had spent time with some lions, and then he went off, and then he came back, and they saw him, and they just wanted to hug him. And I'm like, wow, to see that kind of love from these creatures. I mean, it's just beautiful. It really is. Oh, look, Fast 9 is on streaming now on HBO Max. Memories remind us that nothing lasts forever. You can be happy today and sad tomorrow. Time is precious and should not be wasted. Enjoy life, and remember, don't count your days. Make your days count. Yeah, that's nice. I guess maybe that's some of the reasons I started saying the hell with it, and let me get into this streaming thing. I mean, granted, ain't nobody looking at me yet, but also making some little videos here and there. Like, it's been fun. Like, it's been a very entertaining thing. Like, right now I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm testing out my BS stream here. This is my third attempt on making it seem like I think I'm okay to do this. It seems cool. I like it. Because some of this I'm doing already is looking at some of these things, reading some of these things. So I figured, you know what? Let me just do it like a stream. That way if somebody sees it later, they get to hear me cry like when I was reading that thing. Jesus. But hey, what can you do? Certain things choke me up. Which my reason is, honestly, I think is mainly, I'm not gonna lie here, after the passing of my dad, like, there's been a lot more things that just make me that much more emotional. Like, wasn't really much of an emotional person, like, where, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd shed a tear here and there for certain things. Because I was like, if you don't share a tear for this, then you ain't human or something like that, but in my case, I get choked up quite easily, and then especially like my brother has just experienced it the other day, and then I experienced it again, and it's like you're still not ever going to be just over the passing of a parent, like there's still going to be that thing that that'll just trigger you, and it triggers a very strong emotional response, and it's like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. It's like one of those, whew, just wasn't expecting that. No, what the hell? When that MF said, oh, ow, I lost it. Prince is rolling over. What? Go, 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 go. Wait a minute, what? So he literally stepped off the stage, and then it was like, ow! Ow! That's amazing, dude. Wow, that's... Hey, I gotta give it to him. He's still going. Like, the show must go on. You know what? The show must go on. That person's better than me. I think I would have been completely wrecked, and that would have been the end of it right there. Oh, what's this? Oh. The kitty. What's the kitty doing? Here, I think I got that too big, right? Let's see. Where can you get a cat like this? Let's see here.
Try a game today. It's called Keep Hands to Self. That means your hands too. Yeah, that means your hands, okay? My face as well. No touching my face. No hugging. Good job. No, we're not done yet. I'll tell you when I'll tell you when the game's over. Just let's give this a try.
Hugger. Aww.
Just get off.
That's so adorable.
So
I mean, where can you get that the cat just flat out wants to hug you? I could never reject a cat hug. I never. Oh my God, that's so adorable. Aw, cat just want a hug. Oh wow, here we go. So this is like that. This is that one I follow called Deadly Reapers, and in this case, ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. So it looks like the guitar is made out of metal. Like it's got that look like it's made out of metal, and there's a skeleton tearing through the metal. That is really cool. Let's see what else we got. Okay, how many photos was it? Let's see how many. So this one's an alien carved. Wow, that look at the detail on that. So that's a little face hugger down here. Okay. Then there's this one. So that one is like a multitude of skulls. It's got that look like it's made out of bone. Man, I wonder if my friend Maria will love these right here. Oof. Like a Grim Reaper. It's got the two Reapers with the... Let's see, we got two wings, kind of. Two skulls, Reaper with the hoodie. Wow, that thing's nuts. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then this. Ooh, a violin skull. That is impressive. That's a nice look. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really cool. Okay. And this is a violin with a bunch of skulls on it. That is really freaking cool, man. Okay. Oh, wow. So this one is like 2 AKs with some ammunition, with a skull. And the skull has one of those helmets on. Man, that's pretty cool. That's rad. Oof, that's rad. Oh, look at that. So it looks like... It almost looks like it's a skeleton holding a part of itself to act like it's also playing a guitar. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool concept. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is wild. That is shiny. Oof. That's that one where, like, the skull has flesh being stretched from its face. Oh, that's nice. Two skeletons having a glass of wine. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, Leatherface. Okay. Oh, it's got like little ladies on the... That's pretty cool. Hey, that's like a 3D concept of that one. So it looked like they did this as a 3D concept and then actually made it. And then this one, oh, okay, I see what they did there. They painted it on there, okay. Rib cage, spine down to a hip. Let's see, what's this one? Jimi Hendrix. Wow. That's beautiful. 1943 through 1979, Jimi Hendrix. Wow. That's beautiful. Ooh, look at this one. It looks like if the skull and the hand are breaking through like wood, and that's the pieces of the wood still together to act like the whole guitar. That's pretty cool. That's nice. If I'm not mistaken, that's like a semi Van Halen style, but then they added the skull and crossbones kind of thing. Ooh. Let me see here. So it looks like what an old school map of the sea would be. Like you have like, you got the sailboat, then you got, or you know, big old sail ship from back in the day. You got the octopus, but it's like a skull with octopus legs and stuff. Then the clouds over here got like the lightning coming down. Then you got that star in the middle. That's pretty cool. Man, that's beautiful. Oh, this is nice. Just piling up those skulls right in there. Oh, that's like that other violin, just a little darker. Okay. Skull violin. Whew. This one's got just a wee bit of blood there on the top. Stacking skulls like a mofo. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Very nice lineup. I'm going to go ahead and give that a like. And I'm going to share that to my friend Maria. Because I know Maria would love that. Alright, let's see here. What else we got? Ooh, man, that Indiana Comic Con convention is just kicking ass. Because they were, what, April? So this is going to be the Indiana Comic Convention in 2022 takes place April 15th through the 17th at Indiana Convention Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. And here's another great voice actor, Lindsay Seidel. See, man, they're just going to have so many good peeps. Oh, what's this? So they did the scratch on the front bumper, that big old scrape there, and all they did was add Ryu and make it look like he's doing a Hadouken. Honestly, there you go. That is a cheaper way of handling that situation. Like, instead of going to a body shop and cleaning it up, make it look like just put Ryu over there. Hadouken! That's great. You know what? I gotta share that. Somebody probably never seen it. Oh my god. That's like a huge paperweight. So this is a 120 mile an hour mega crash test with a Ford Focus. Are you serious? So this looks like it's from Car Videos. What was this? Car Videos? Carvideos.tv. Carvideos.tv is probably on their YouTube channel. Oh, wow. Jesus. So what's going on here?
Reputation for hard-hitting car crash tests. We've discovered that small modern cars are safer.
You know what? I think I've seen this before. Yeah, so I guess if anybody wants to see that, you know, it's literally here. I'm going to copy URL. You know what? Can I do that? Oh, there we go. I just went ahead and put it in the description, in the chat room. Okay, cool. Glad I was able to do that. But that's pretty cool. Wow. That is, I mean, by the look of this photograph, that is a big paperweight now. That's what that is. All right. This is So setting boundaries comes with consequences.
I'm a Let me tell you why. People with big hearts have to work 10 times harder to protect themselves. You're gonna break your heart every day thinking people on this earth will do you exactly how you do them. Creating boundaries and standing up for yourself comes with consequences. 9 times out of 10, the people around you are only gonna see how you reacted and not what made you react that way. People will say that your boundaries are ridiculous, but never ask you what made you set said boundaries. I'm gonna always stand up for myself and enforce my boundaries, and because of that, I'm a Let me tell you why.
So, yeah, that's true. That's 100%. I mean, there are times where certain people didn't even realize that thing that caused someone to react the way they did. They only just see that reaction, and that's that. And it's sad. I mean, it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Your journey is not the same as mine. And my journey is not yours. But if you meet me at a certain path, may we encourage each other. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really good. I think that's a good example of a buddy that was working at Universal with me, and he definitely encouraged me in a lot of stuff, and I definitely encouraged him because he is a very talented young man. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and I mean, lately, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna call him for what right now, so he knows that I'm talking about him. Because I would say this in front of anybody, which I'm doing it live. I'm saying it's one of those things. Big Mike, you are such a great person with such great head on your shoulders, man. I mean, it's just like I'm so happy for all the things you've been doing lately, and it's a blessing to just see you do what you want to do and how you want to do it, and just be happy. Like it's really cool. And this is an example of that. Like, I know he's said some really great things to me, and I thank him every day. I mean, every time I get a chance to, I'll thank him. It's just any day I see him and get to talk to him, I thank him. And, because I got nothing but good things to say about him. There's not a bad bone in that man's body, He is a loving human being too, like he's just a really cool person. What's this? Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Oh. I didn't know they were doing legit bare knuckle here in the States. I thought it was only, like, I know in England there's bare knuckle, but I didn't think they had bare knuckle stuff down here in the States. So what's this? Let's take a look at Keanu Reeves' best movies so far. Oh, so Collider.com is going to take a look of a ranking from excellent to most excellent. You know what? I'm curious. Let me see what their list looks like. Let's take a look. So from Collider.com. So if anybody wants to check them out. Collider.com. The best Keanu Reeves movies ranked from excellent to most excellent. From charming, time-traveling slacker to unlikely action icon who changed the genre. These are Keanu Reeves' best movies. Stupid ads. Anyways, so just this photograph alone, that's from Speed. I gotta pick that up. I mean, I know my collection. Eventually, I want to pick up a movie like that. I definitely want to pick up a movie like that and be like, yo, got Speed. One of the most boring opinions you can have in the year of our Lord 2020 is that Keanu Reeves is simply a bad actor. It's an oversimplification of a complex subject, like saying Newton's law of gravity is bullshit because it doesn't rhyme. Over the course of about 3 decades, Reeves has evolved from charming, lunkhead to unlikely action hero, down to a few low points, and then rocked back up to a universally beloved elder statesman. But the constant through it all is all the fact Reeves possesses a unique set of skills, a quiet blend of physicality, charisma, and vulnerability that lends itself to a wide array of genres, but it is easy for a filmmaker to bungle. Keanu Reeves is basically the yin to Nicolas Cage's yang. Cage is misunderstood chaos. Reeves is misunderstood stillness. Yeah, okay, that's a good way. I see what you got going there. It's been a long career for Keanu Reeves, filled with numerous peaks and valleys. But these right here are his 14 best, most vital movies. But before we jump in, we want to shout out a few films that wouldn't classify as Keanu Reeves' movie, but highly recommended nonetheless. So one of the films is The Bad Batch. Filmmaker and Lily Amirpour's dreamy dystopian thriller follows Suki Waterhouse wandering the wasteland of undesirable, running into Jason Momoa as a yoked cannibal, Jim Carrey as a muted vagabond, and Keanu Reeves as a cult leader who throws raves in the desert. See, now I don't know anything about The Bad Batch. I really don't. And then the Neon Demon, Reeves plays a aberrant. An aberrant, really. What? So a lurker motel owner in Nicholas Wedding's Winding Refns? What the fuck is that? Underappreciated fever dream about an aspiring model, Ellie Fanning, struggling to not literally get eaten alive in Los Angeles. So Neon Demon. I fucking don't know about that one. Neon Demon? Wow. And Always Be My Maybe. A recommended watching Reeves extended cameo in this charming as hell rom-com starring Ali Wong and Randall Park to everyone except anyone who wants to keep insisting they aren't at least a little attracted to dudes. Alright. So 14 films. Now there's one film that just came to mind that I really did like, and I'm wondering if it's going to be on the list. But I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. And it's the one where, what was it called now? He's like copying his wife. He made a copy of his kids. Then he put his conscience in a robot. Like he was trying to make a synthetic brain. So like a wounded soldier that was almost dying, they can upload his brain into the synthetic brain and have him continuously live. It was I forgot the name of the damn thing now. Shit. Anyways, let's look at it. So number 14, The Devil's Advocate. Never got the chance to see it. Still would like to see it. Let me just go through this list. So Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Okay. Till this day, I don't remember shit about the movie, really. The Lake House. Apparently, that was a very pretty movie. Plus, it's Sandra Bullock and him together again in a film. That's pretty cool. And plus, side note, I adore Sandra Bullock. I think she's a beautiful woman, and she's got a great sense of humor. Great sense of humor. Now we got A Scanner Darkly. A Scanner Darkly. I don't know that. Does it look like that? So, wait a minute. This is a game? So, Paranoia is the name of the game in Scanner Darkly. Oh, okay. I'm going to move on, though. So, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure. Oh, boy. There goes the other one. So, both Bill and Ted's are on there. Now, in number 9 is John Wick Chapter 2. That's interesting. I love the John Wick chapter. I mean, John Wick, the concept of the character and how they played everything out. It's just so good. I mean, it's so good. And Keanu is such a badass to know that he did everything. You know, he's such a hard worker. He goes out there and train, learn, train some more. Like, to do it's literally called gun fu. I mean, let's be serious now. It's fucking fantastic. The Gift. I'm not aware of that one. All right, let me go through this. Is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Haven't seen that one either. That's definitely one I wouldn't mind sitting down and seeing and seeing how that went. All right, let's go on. Much Ado About Nothing. Never heard of that one. Okay. Number 5 is the first John Wick. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. For as much as I like John Wick, it's only in 5th place on this person's list. All right, here we go. Let me go. Ready? Number 3 is Speed. So here's another film with Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I really do like the way that movie came out. I think it was definitely a cool movie. Like, I really need to get my hands on that movie. Oh, wait a minute. That was number 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that was number 3. So that's number 4. Number 3 is My Own Private Idaho. Damn, I've never heard of that. He's a hustler, baby. All right, let me move on. Number 2. So number 2 is The Matrix on this person's list. Oh, okay. Side note, I've finally seen the new one, and I thought it was great. I thought the new one was great. All right, let me see what their number 1 is. Point Break. Are you kidding me? I really think I saw the movie, but I just don't remember shit about the movie. I mean, I know there's elements of it that I'm aware of, which is when somebody was trying to say that the first Fast and the Furious was technically a Point Break with cars. I completely understood what they were talking about. But really, huh? Point Break is number 1. That's okay. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, there is a comment on here. Let me see. Where's John Wick 3? The action never stopped in that one. I figured somebody will say that. Oh, man. What's this? Cashier. You said $7 at a pump for me. This is all I got. Oh, shit. That's fucked up. Man, $7. Shit. That's like, I remember way back, I mean, gas wasn't that crazy at the time. So, if I want to, I can't remember. I know it was just like $1 something a tank. Or I should say a gallon. It was like $1 something a gallon. And I literally gave the person 50 cents. I said, hey, here's 50 cents for some gas at that pump. And I shit you not. I mean, it moved the needle. That's all that matters. It moved the needle. I believe at that time I had a 1990, what was that, a 97? I think it was like a 1997. Not a Dodge, a Plymouth Neon. That was a silly car. Piece of shit. Anyways, Bella Roma, hey. Oh, that looks cool. Nice little cosplay there. Vampire Bloodlines. Okay, cool. What's this here? John Caparulo. This man, funny bastard. No joke. No, not trying to be mean when I say this. His voice is what helps carry his comedy. Like, his comedy is good, right? But it's elevated ever so slightly because of his delivery. Like, the way his voice sounds is fucking hilarious. Let me see what he says.
Bet on the game. It was a $200 bet. My friend decided to be a dick because he lost. Pay me off in all $2 bills. Imagine the commitment it takes to be that much of a douche. You know, I mean, there's no ATMs that dispense twos. I mean, you gotta drive to the bank, stand in line, go up to the teller. Yeah, I need 100 twos. Nobody needs 100 fucking twos. See? Even the teller's like, you're just being a dick to somebody, aren't you? So everywhere I went for a while, I had to pay with fucking twos. Which ain't easy, because technically, $2 bills, they're just money. But apparently, it's a conversation piece to everybody, too. So I can't just pay anywhere. Everywhere I go, every kid, that's a $2 bill. I'm like, oh, this is the guy who fucking gave it to you. I know. One cashier, it's like at Walgreens or something. Whatever I bought was like $8. So I gave her 4 twos. Said she did the light test on him. Like I'm counterfeiting fucking twos. I mean, like, oh yeah, you got me, Columbo. Yeah, twos and nickels. I'm gonna run this town.
So that was from a stand-up special, Come Inside Me, from 2013. That was funny. I don't think I saw. Yeah, I didn't see that special. Oh, that's fucking great, man. That's fucking great. That man's a funny son of a bitch. So yeah, if y'all get a chance, johncaparello.com. See some John Caparello. So this, wow, that's some crazy artwork. The Purple Flames of Death. Oh, what the hell is this? Couples that make us feel bad for being single. All right, I gotta see what.
Deep Throat Queen Rebecca texted you.
Who the fuck is Rebecca?
Oh shit. Okay, that's getting hardcore right off the bat. I'm gonna pass on that. That's wild. Ooh, that armor looks pretty cool. Let's see, what's this from? The Trials of Osiris is back for the first time since the Witch Queen DLC launch. Guardian Services. So this is Destiny 2 fan art. Okay, Trials of Osiris. That looks pretty cool. Oh, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Neil deGrasse Tyson, our personal astrophysicist. What is the moon's history with Earth? Shall we? Information of the moon.
All evidence suggests, and all theoretical understanding of the formation of the moon, that the moon doesn't have much iron in it.
Okay.
And an object that size should have much more iron in it than it does. So how do you make a whole object that has hardly any iron? So you make it out of a collision with Earth, but it sideswipes Earth after Earth has already sunk its iron to its core.
Right.
So when Earth was molten, heavy stuff falls to the middle, light stuff floats to the top.
Gotcha.
Compared to iron, rocks are light. So all the rocks floated and the iron sunk. Iron, nickel, gold, cadmium, all the heavy elements. They're down there in the core. Okay, so now Earth has pre-sifted the elements. Pre-sifted. Now you have a Mars-sized impactor that sideswipes the Earth, scattering Earth's crust into a ring. That Mars-sized impactor keeps going, but the debris mess that it left continues to orbit the Earth. And the slightly larger bits of this have more gravity than the slightly smaller bits, so they'll attract more objects and they get bigger. And as they get bigger, they have even more gravity and they get even bigger and bigger, and it's a runaway exponential growth. The big get bigger and the little ones get
eaten.
Eaten, thank you. Okay. So, we think over not much time, a matter of months, if not only just a few years, Earth had a ring, not unlike Saturn, and that ring coalesced into the moon. And that moon was 20 times closer in the sky than it is today.
Oh, wow.
It turns out tidal forces are very sensitive to distance. In other words, not emotionally sensitive, but if you change the distance by a little bit, it'll have a much bigger effect than you'd otherwise think on the strength of the tides. So mathematically, because you can be mathematically sensitive, okay? I just want to broaden your use of the term sensitivity. So the moon, the mathematical sensitivity of tidal forces goes as the cube of the distance.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So in other words, if it just went as the distance, okay, if it was like 20 times closer, then the tides would be like 20 times higher than they are today. But no. Does it go as the distance squared? That would mean the tides would be 20 times 20 higher than today. What's 20 times 20?
Oh, I don't know, 400?
Chuck. Don't you pull out a calculator. You on this show, you going to tell me what 20 times 20 is.
Funny, man.
Let me see, hold on. No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, you got 400. However, tidal forces go as the cube of the distance. So the cube is, you multiply by itself 3 times. So 20 times 20, that's 400, times another 20. So 400 times 20, that gets you 8,000. So the tides, the oceanic tides on Earth, raised by the moon when the moon first formed, were 8,000 times higher. Tides sloshing on and off the shores, there's friction between the solid Earth and the moving water.
Okay.
And so Earth's rotation back then was actually faster than it is today.
All right.
Depending on how far back you go, you can get like an 18, 20-hour day for Earth, not 24 hours.
Look at that.
Okay? So we have a big moon, higher tides, faster rotating Earth. But the tides are so ferocious, Earth is slowing down.
Oh, man.
Because of it. And in response, the moon's orbit is increasing. It is spiraling away from the Earth.
Cool.
And it has been doing that ever since. We still have sloshing of tides on the shores. Earth's rotation rate is still slowing down. The moon is still spiraling away from the Earth.
That's wild.
But much slower than it once was.
Mm-hmm. Why are you killing me softly? If you're going to leave, just leave. I don't understand it.
Oh, by the way, we had tidal influence on the moon.
Okay.
The moon at one time rotated like anybody else in the solar system. You'd see the front side, the back side, the left side, the right side. But our tidal forces on the moon slowed its rotation down until we locked it. We locked the moon's rotation around the Earth. So the point is, we tidally locked the moon because we have stronger tides on the moon than the moon has on us. Right. And so moon just got locked. We slowed down its rotation, locked in on it. It only shows one face to us. That's cool. And the other face we've never seen until we orbited it with spacecraft. The moon is trying to do the same thing to us. It wants to slow us down so much that we only show one face to the moon. And the day that happens, we will be in what's called a double tidal lock.
Nice. Excellent.
There you go.
That's a nice dance. I like it.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like, Chuck.
Hey, man, that's great.
That's not moon lore. That's just sort of moon facts.
Hey, listen, that is awesome. I mean, at the moon and the Earth locked in a dance.
So I have to repeat my one perfect sentence that I've ever written in my life.
Okay.
May I repeat it for you?
Please.
Okay. The rotating planets orbit the sun like pirouetting dancers in a cosmic ballet choreographed by the forces of gravity.
Nice. So yeah, that's our buddy Neil deGrasse Tyson with Chuck hanging out with him, and that's through a thing called Star Talk. So if anybody ever wants to hear more information like that from our personal astrophysicist and any other type of thing, because I think he's had guests too that help with areas that he doesn't have any expertise in, so he'll bring on a friend. And yeah, I think that's pretty freaking cool, man. So yeah, Star Talk. You pull that up, Star Talk. Oh, what do we got here? Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista are teaming up once again for a buddy cop film. Really? Okay. I'm going to move on from that. Ancient Aliens. Oh, God. These people are still going, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. I get wrapped up. If I just happen to have Ancient Aliens on, and it's like, let's say, one of those, like a marathon type thing, like it's just going and going and going, you bet your ass that I'm watching it and just, I'm hooked because it looks so damn cool. Like, I mean, some of it's so damn cool. I mean, it's not even funny. What the heck? Oh. Give me a second here. So there's that, and then this is what? What the hell is this? Huh. Whoa. Huh. You know what? Give me a second. Let me proof this. Alright, I think I can open that up. What? God damn it, I didn't mean to open that. I don't want to open no damn Twitch. Shut up. Okay. Anyways. Alright, let me go ahead and share that. That shit sounded pretty funny. So let's go ahead and rewatch that. Here we go.
E,
Fantastic.
R, A, and T.
Okay.
Start the clock.
We'll start the clock. It's the geezer. Put the cans in the freezer. Anne Robinson. Anne Robinson. Have a breezer.
Okay. Okay. We don't do that.
Well, can't you do that?
No.
Get a couple of cans, get them in the freezer. Shirley and Lisa. We're gonna have a pizza. Do you know Rita? You don't know Rita? We're gonna have a pizza.
She looks so dumb.
Wait.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay. Boom, I've got all the letters, Susie. Blood clot. Fantastic. So what do I win, eh?
That's not a word.
That's a word. You're a bit moody, ain't you? Come on, give us a smile.
It's not a word.
She got mad.
And you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Boy. Your blood clot. Yeah, I mean, last I remember, I believe that is a word. So, is there hidden alien messages in Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting, the Mona Lisa? So yeah, man, Ancient Aliens. This is still going. You know what? Hold on. Rating. I don't know. Well, Ancient Aliens. That shit's wild. All right, what's this down here? So it says here. So somebody says, I don't buy that story about hidden messages in a painting. I do believe in aliens, though. Recording technology through the ages. Yeah, right. He had divine artistic talent for sure. Maybe these mirror images are unintentional and you guys are overanalyzing. Aliens are real, though. Okay. Ooh. Supercars are meant to be enjoyed and driven. Sadly, this Carrera GT has covered an average of 1.5 miles a year. Damn. So how much is this thing? $3.5 million? Shit. Ooh, Tint World. That's where I gotta go because I think it was Tint World. Was it Tint World? I think it's Tint World that I was thinking about when it comes to some other stuff. Like they don't do just tint. I mean they do a lot of work. Like they did this wrap job to this Tesla and shit. So there are some things I wouldn't mind getting done on my vet through them because I feel like they have the utmost respect for any vehicle. Like right now, this looks like a wild aftermarket style of the 180 SX from Nissan. But also through Tint World, they've had other vehicles that were like, what? They actually did something with that. Like I'll give you an example. Actually, here's an example. So first off, look at this. This Porsche right here. This ain't cheap. And somebody's gonna let Tint World touch it. You know what I mean? Like, there you go. Then there's stuff like, see this Viper? That Viper right there, that ain't cheap. And somebody allowed them, to touch it. Then there was stuff like, look at this, a Ferrari. Look at that. See? If they allow them a Ferrari, I mean, what do you think? Here's another Viper. So what did they do to it? I'm not paying attention to that, but the fact of the matter is like, look, even this, a McLaren 600 LT. Okay, that says it a lot. That's a very high ticket car, and it's in there. This Ferrari, high ticket car. So if these individuals are allowing this company to touch those vehicles, then I can easily take my measly 85 Corvette and do things and actually have that trust in them to do whatever, I plan to do with them, see what happens. But what the hell? Pretending Blockbuster is still thriving and living up on this Friday night. Dude, that is a VHS of Spider-Man No Way Home. Yo, are you serious? Like, does someone really go and make a VHS? That's pretty cool. Shit. KP, happy Saturday. Ooh. How one self-taught customizer built up his Suzuki Samurai into a lethal street weapon. Wow, look at that flame coming out of that exhaust. Jesus. Oh, look at this. Breaking news. The Boys Season 3 trailer teases Glory and Glorious superhero on Superhero Chaos and Jason Ackles as Soldier Boy. Oh, yeah, Jason, because that's Jason from Supernatural. He's the one that's like Dean Winchester. If anybody knows about that, yeah. Apparently, too, like, what's pretty cool about this situation of him getting into this character is that he actually went in to try to become Captain America. Well, now here he is as Soldier Boy. Like, it's like a Captain America-esque version of a character in this world of The Boys. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. The monsters. Da-da-da-dun. 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 They're ookie and they're spooky. I don't know. I don't know the word. I'm just making shit up now. When the fine chick in the group feeling my homeboy more than me, so I gotta show her his hairline. Hell no. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude. Keeping the relationship fresh. Oh boy, I need to know.
Can we go get some coffee?
Coffee? No, dude.
Yes, please.
Bro, we're just about to hit the road.
All day.
We're literally about to hit the road, bro.
But
no.
I haven't had coffee all day.
Stop being a bitch, bro. No.
Whoa. Did you just call my daughter a bitch?
No.
You just called my daughter a bitch, boy?
I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. That
right
was out of
in front of
frustration.
me?
That was out of frustration.
Right now?
My fault. I'm
God
sorry.
Damn,
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. My fault. My fault. I'm sorry.
Wearing a sexy outfit.
That's pretty ballsy to try that. Yo.
Bro,
Yo, what?
It's too fucking funny.
Uh-oh, what's
I'm
going
looking
on?
back at my videos for after.
Oh yeah, is that what you sent me?
Yeah, I
Let me
sent
see.
you a TikTok that I did, but look at this one.
Let me see here. This?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me bring it back. What?
They did this, like, the thing on my arm, and they had stuff on me, and then they did something else, and that's the fuck out. And then I woke up, and it was in my mom's car, and I'm like, how the hell am I here? Hold on. But I was in and out. Now I'm a little in and out, but I have more.
See, no wonder all that damn talking fuck your shit up. Vibing. He was vibing.
Look at this one.
Hold on. I think no, yeah, this is the one you showed me.
I did?
Yeah, you showed me that one. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Because I thought she was saying guys.
I'm sure. Oh, guys in your mouth?
That's what I heard.
Oh
at
my
first.
god!
And
What?
I'm like, and she was like the guy.
You thought you had guys in your mouth? What the fuck?
I mean,
Come on now.
Anyways. All I remember
Shit, Lord knows, because she was the one that took me to my appointment, and she was telling me how I was trying to talk and shit. Nah.
Yeah, the thing is, I understood what I was saying. I kind of remember it, but that was funny, and I was like, get into it, bestie, and then I knocked the fuck out.
Until you knocked the fuck out. Damn, that's funny shit.
This is some funny shit.
Me every day, I hate mornings. Someone, let's travel. Me up at 4:45 a.m. to catch a flight. Oh, really? You hate mornings? Oh, God. That's funny shit. What the hell is that? He's back. Yo, as beautiful as the day I lost you. So, Obi-Wan. Oh, no, Obi-Wan the Kenobi. There he is. There he is. Stanley hanging out with Lou Ferrigno. That was something, man. Fucking Lou. He's such a badass. He's such a cool dude, man. Lou Ferrigno is such a great man. We all have pasts. We all made choices that maybe weren't the best ones. None of us are completely innocent. But we get a fresh start every day to be a better person than we were yesterday. I really wish there was a lot more individuals that wanted to act that way. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. These guys only win at failing. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, he let her fall. Ow. The pinky wants me. That pinky been bothering me like a motherfucker. And why are you still scratching yourself? I swear to God. Pinky. Pinky Banka. Come here, mommy. What's up, mama? What's up, mama? How's my little pinky winky? What are you doing? You doing okay? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh, oh shit. slipped, and then she went right over him. Damn. All right, enough of that silly shit. Ooh. What's this? Full send at the track is a vibe. This looks cool. Where's this at? Oh, it's just somebody at the motorsport showing off that car. Cool. Ooh, that looks wicked. What? You want to come in? All right, come on. Come on. Come. Wee. It's Funka. Look at my little girl. What you spend? You want to say something in the mic? Would you say yum 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 yum? Oh, they'll hear some licking, because that's all you want to freaking do is lick. What's that little boogie on you? Is that little boogie on you? Is that little boogie on you? All right, let's see what's going on. This debt can never be repaid. Yeah, I know. All right. Oh, Bert Kreischer. There he is. That's the big man himself. Let's see. I'm the push-up king. See you at the Greek on May 5th. Oh, this is an old... What? Oh, no, this is 16 minutes. So on May 5th, he's going to be at the Greek. Get tickets at BertBertBert.com. I forgot that's what his website was. BertBertBert.com. Oh, man, I forgot about that. Like, I remember the day he thought of it.
Tommy, 50 push-ups, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh shit. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's not that hard, Tom. You should try this.
Talking to Tom Segura. Oh, no. That's why.
Birdie Boy Relapse Tour. May 5th at the Greek. I'll see you there.
1. Calling all freaks. Bert Kreischer. That man is just hilarious. He's a funny son of a gun. Yeah, check him out and Tom Segura and on YouTube. It's called Two Bears, One Cave podcast. This shit's pretty cool. Yeah, those guys are cool, man. I love fucking dude. I still die laughing with that one thing about Kool-Aid. Oh, to see Tom die laughing. I mean, to see how red he got. Shit still trips me out how fucking funny that was. So the word dude is a gender neutral because I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. Honestly, dude. Ooh, what the hell? Oh, so I forgot about this person, and I used to follow him, and I don't know what happened now, but I need to be careful where I drop my toys. Now, what the hell?
I had so many cute outfits planned for this year that I couldn't wear. So I just wanted to show you. See this? I love it. I couldn't wear it.
What's this?
Love it. Couldn't wear it.
That is ridiculous. So, yeah, Mr. How you say it? Mr. Cien Toomey. Yeah, if y'all want to see some funny reactions, that motherfucker's got some funny ass reactions. Oh, there he is. There he is. Cut the check, Anthony Mackie. So it says, Bay, guess what? And don't laugh. And then he's already holding this laugh. I love Anthony Mackie. He's a cool dude, man. Cut the check. Love that, man. Let's see. 1974 Pontiac Firebird with a 566 horsepower LS3. And it says with a 1971 Firebird formula styling. Okay, let's take a better look at that. Not bad, not bad. Those are, I think, a style of wheel I was looking at for my vet. Because I'm already thinking about getting black wheels. I already got like goldish, yellow goldish lug nuts that are really nice. Got them on a really good deal. Oh, what's this? Florida sheriff arrests woman for after allegedly sniffing spray deodorant. Wait a minute. That's the thing now? Sniffing spray deodorant? Okay. I don't know. Certain individuals out there. That's like that thing out. What was it? Out in Miami? There was like a thing where. Shit. What was it? Like bath soaps or something like that? And the person was like crazy trying to eat someone's face or something like that. Oh, look, it's Grand Theft Auto online. So, man, they really love Grand Theft Auto. And don't get me wrong, there's people still playing the fuck out of that. I know one person that still does like an acting of a character, like they actually trying to play the character like a certain way, acting like a sheriff and all that. S-Van TV. Twitch S-Van TV. Yeah, he does it quite a bit sometimes where he's acting like this big fat sheriff. It's funny. Sometimes they get into some shit. Let's see. Coming soon to Diecast. It's Copperhead. Oh, okay. So you can get that Copperhead pickup truck as a diecast truck. That's kind of cool. Yay, it's Yaya Han. She's so cool. So the announcement, I launched a new video series with Google for creators. The first video is live on their YouTube channel. So on Google's YouTube channel? Okay. So it's called A Day in the Life of a Cosplayer. And follow me behind the scenes through a typical workday. So this should be the link here.
Hi, and welcome.
Hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and I'm going to put that in the description, in the whatchamacallit. So if somebody wants to check that out later. So let me see. So we have been working on this series for months. And I can't wait to show you what else we have in store. Watch/subscribe to the channel if you love cosplay, want to level up your content creation, want to make money with cosplay. All the videos on the Google for Creators channel are to help creators, by the way. I have learned a lot already by watching them, and I hope you will too. And now I'm truly honored to contribute my knowledge and experience to new videos for cosplay creators. A huge thanks to Google for Creators for believing in me and wanting to produce this series with me. Please check out the Day in the Life video if you have a few minutes. I would appreciate so much. So yeah, this is a 4-minute video introduction. A Day in the Life of a Cosplayer with Yaya Han. Okay, let me read this real quick. So we got Yaya Han, a professional cosplayer and designer. She's a day in her life, shares a day in her life as she continues to expand her cosplay brand. Watch this video as Yaya talks through her work routine, her creative process, and brand partnership and more. Let me just see the little bit of the beginning here.
Hi, and welcome to Google for Creators. My name is Yaya Han, and I'm a professional cosplayer and designer based in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm excited to join this channel to share my insights into the unique world of cosplay and how to be a successful creator in the fandom space.
So yeah, if anybody wants to check that out, go ahead and check that out. I dropped it in the chat. So I'm wondering if you can. I wonder if chat is something that could be seen later. That'd be interesting. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So this is who now? So what was this called? Google for Creators, huh? Let's see. What else do they have?
Reach new levels as a creator with Google for Creators.
Your go-to channel for the best tips and advice that will help you grow and succeed. Whether you're just getting started or want to level up your craft after years of practice.
And no matter on which platform, our channel helps you to
Maximize your content.
Build a community that people love.
Increase your web traffic.
Use the right tools and stay up to date with the latest news from the creator economy and more.
That's pretty cool. So this helps with a lot of different individuals. So in a day with the life of Yaya Han, new way to monetize, liking yourself is the real prize, be strategic about your content. Okay, that's cool. That'd be something like for me and my dumb ass, right? I'm over here starting this bullshit. But cool. Yeah, maybe I'll check this out here a little later too. Yaya Han's so pretty. I love her style. She does a lot of cool shit. Ooh, I take baths with my cat by letting her float in a plastic box. I keep the box in my closet, and I only started doing this a month ago. But now, when I turn the bath water on, she runs to the closet and jumps in her box. Aww, so cute. That's adorable. Oh, look, the many faces of Joker. The Joker! Where's my Batsy? There are times I can kind of pull off that fucking voice, but shit. So what's this now? So Atomic Mass Games. Wakanda Forever! Start building your team of Wakandan warriors in Marvel Crisis Protocol here. Let's take a good look at this. So it looks like definitely Shuri, Black Panther, Nonye, and then which character would this one be? That looks pretty cool. So is this like literally a board game kind of thing? Oh boy, here we go. What's this? My friend Jessica has put in, guess we will have to keep our passes for a few more years. So it looks like they're talking about Universal Orlando has broken ground on its newest park. Here's a sneak peek of some of the fun to expect. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at that. So we got Super Nintendo World. Okay. And then that looks like a roller coaster that would be like acting like the Mario Kart. Okay. That looks pretty cool. If I'm not mistaken, these photographs are the ones over in Japan. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Because they already opened that up over there. So this is an idea of what's to come over here in the Orlando area. Oh, that looks cute. Yoshi! Yoshi! That's going to be fun for those people that love Mario. Oh, like my buddy Eric. I know my buddy Eric will love that too. But yeah, it's I'm trying to remember exactly what roughly maybe tail end of 2023 it should be kind of maybe up and running. I'm not all I know is it's called Epic Universe. And the Nintendo World is like part of the Epic Universe. So I'm pretty sure there's more. I know a buddy of mine was saying something that they might have something over there for Harry Potter as well, but it's more Wizarding World stuff. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I had to guess, it'll probably be what's it called? Fantastic Beasts. It'll probably be like Fantastic Beast stuff, which will be pretty cool. Life is short. Take a trip. Buy the shoes. eat the cake? Hey, how about you eat the cake? That girl with the bat clearly got issues. What? Wearing my husband's new hoodie to get his reaction.
Hey.
What?
No.
Why?
Because that's mine.
Yeah, but we share.
But it's brand new.
Yes, we
It's
do.
brand new. It's mine.
No, we share
I didn't even
clothes.
wear it yet.
I know, but
No, you look cute, but I want to wear it. Just take it off.
wear
I
it
want to
out
wear
for
it.
me.
No.
You really want me to take it off?
I want to wear it. I want to wear it.
Seriously?
Seriously? Alright, that's cute. Alright, I'm not gonna watch it anymore. Enough of this cuteness. No. What my dog does when I pick up the phone. You're not talking to anyone. Give me attention. Wow. Like every wife I've ever had. That's Donnie Trejo. Yeah, I follow him on Facebook, and he is funny son of a gun. But see how his dog does that, and then my dog right here has to be on my lap. Jesus Christ. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's one of those expensive things. It's a little apartment that's way too expensive. It's amazing the prices they put on apartments, dude. A piece of a damn building with walls where you can hear somebody fucking fart next door, for crying out loud. Weird, the Al Yankovic story. What? Starring Daniel Radcliffe has wrapped filming? When did this come around? Wait a minute. What? So Weird, it's called Weird, the Al Yankovic story. So it starred Daniel Radcliffe as what? As him? He's Weird Al? Let's see. The Prodigy legend himself announced the news on Instagram. The saga can truly begin. Weird Al Yankovic took to Instagram to announce and celebrate the end of filming for his biopic. So it is a biopic. So starting Daniel Radcliffe as a wild, long-haired, accordion-playing musician, the feature will set out to tell the unbelievable story behind the extraordinary Yankovic's life. So they got Daniel Radcliffe as playing that part? That's very interesting. Okay. If anybody want to read that story at collider.com. That's wild. Let me see what kind of comments. Got anybody like these comments? What's this? A little GIF? Cool. I got weird feelings that this will be a joke biopic. Oh God. This film will what? This film will epic. I'm sure they're missing the word B, epic. A massive spoof becoming a legend like Weird Al. This will for sure epic. Okay. I love Weird Al, but why does he need a biopic? Does he have some dark secrets we don't know about? LOL. He looks nothing like Weird Al. I'm sure. We'll see. All right. This sweet beep beep 69 Plymouth Roadrunner is an awesome rescue. Beep 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 beep. All right. So yeah, let me take a look at that. So that, wow, it's got the whole side. Wow. This classic Chrysler muscle car sat in a field for years, but is already prepped for drag racing and is heading for the No Name Nationals in September. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, is there supposed to be a picture right here? Let's see. A call to action for fans of Pool Boys Garage. But that's pretty cool. Uh-oh, what the hell's this? Hayden Christensen has opened up on stepping away from Star Wars in Hollywood, revealing why he's returning as Darth Vader now and how he was enlisted to play the Sith Lord again in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh. So this is coming at us from comicbookmovie.com. Comicbookmovie.com. And it states here, so let me zoom in just a little bit so if anybody else wants to look at it. Let me take this goddamn advertisement on the side. Damn it. Anyways, Obi-Wan Kenobi star Hayden Christensen on Stepping Away. So, let's see here. So, while the Star Wars prequels get an easier time of it these days, likely due to how diversive the sequels were, okay, there was a time when they frequently earned the wrath of fans. Disappointed with how the movies turned out, the Star Wars community was not shy with their criticism, and that clearly hit actor Hayden Christensen. Why do I keep fucking that up? Hard, based on comments made to EW via sffgazette.com. So, playing Anakin Skywalker in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith was down to then relative newcomer to take the Jedi Padawan and transform him into Darth Vader. When the films came out and the critics were very critical, of course, that was a different thing because you care so much about this thing that you've invested so much of yourself into, Christian recalls. So, describing the experience as challenging, he added that it led to him walking away from the Star Wars franchise and Hollywood. Buying a farm in the Canadian countryside, Christensen says he really took a liking to that whole environment and lifestyle and got a bunch of animals and was looking after sheep and pigs and chickens for a little while. Now Christensen is set to reprise the role of Anakin and Vader in Obi-Wan Kenobi. But with the Sith Lord making his appearance felt in 2016's Rogue One, a Star Wars story, is this the first time he was asked to suit up again? Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy says he was never considered because that was just such a specific action sequence. While the actor adds, I wasn't a part of any of those conversations about Rogue One, but I love that they did it. I love what they did with it. The character predates me, and it's always been a collective effort in a lot of ways. I thought it was brilliant. Yeah. I did like that scene. Obviously, that scene was the scene for that movie. As for why this Disney Plus series pulled him back into the galaxy far, far away, Christensen credits Obi-Wan Kenobi director Deborah Chow. She came up and we spent the day chatting. He remembers she told me a little bit about the project and her vision for it. And I just thought that it sounded wonderful. I was very excited to come back. With that, the stage has been set for a long overdue Obi-Wan versus Vader rematch. Oh, a rematch. Let's see what kind of comments we got here. Never knew he left. Doesn't care he returned. Doesn't care he returned? Or isn't a person trying to say I don't care if he returned? Basically, he left because he became a farmer. He's returning because owning livestock is expensive. I don't believe you. Can't imagine how it must feel to be on the receiving end of so much hate, even in the mid 2000s versions of the internet. I'm glad that he's getting another shot at this. I just hope it pays off. So that's pretty cool. Let me see what kind of comments are over here. Maybe it's different. Great actor. You played the role well for what the script called for. Definitely ready to see you continue. He wasn't a bad actor. In fact, the prequels had a lot of solid actors, but on balance, those scripts were pretty terrible. I can't deny that in a way. Like, I'm one of those people. I don't give a shit. I like them. I like them all. I like all this shit. It's been all right for me. I know there's certain people. Oh, they're ruining this and they're ruining that. And it's like, yeah, but it's like y'all ain't coughing up the money to do the movies. Y'all ain't sitting down writing the fucking script to then try to see if the movie can go your way. Because what one person has on their mind is not what the other person has on their mind and shit. But fuck it, dude. It all came out. I think they all came out good. I don't give a shit. The prequels, the originals, and these last sequels. I mean, fuck it. I don't give a damn. He wasn't a bad actor. So the fanboys drove him out, of course. Glad he's back. Yeah, fanboys. The biggest reason, I presume, the money. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people would presume that, but I think with him, I don't think so. Because they literally said in the article that she went up to see him and said, "Hey, I want you to be a part of this." Anyways, what was this? It's like a death knight. Hey, it's Stephanie. She's a cool cosplayer too. Ooh. Here's a home-built hot rod with Ellis power. Any Chevy 2 fans? I'm not wild about the Chevy 2 Nova. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just not my cup of tea, man. What the hell is that? The Fez knows versus the Fez I know. What? Oh, shit. Oh, she looks cool. Oh, it's funny how her name is Starfucked Model. Like, she's Starfucked. It's just ridiculous. But this is the first time I think I've seen her with blonde hair. It's pretty cool. What's this? Control arms and shit. Okay. Ooh. By the power of math, you can't defeat me. I know, but he can. And then math. What the fuck? That sounds funny. Oh. Maybe I'll end it off with this. I'm going to end off my stream with this. Being told you're appreciated is one of the simplest, yes, most incredible things you can ever hear. So that's nice, right? Being told that you're appreciated is one of the simplest yet most incredible things you can ever hear. That's really nice. That's really nice. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So, to y'all knowing what's up, I'm going to say